Hi, I'm Evan Rutherford with Parthian Enterprises. Today, we're going to talk about the manipulation of space and time to tell a story. In other words, let's talk about film editing. To many outside the industry, editing may be viewed as merely putting together a giant movie puzzle, but it's actually much more than that. Think of editing as the final rewrite of the script. Editors tell stories and invoke emotion by showing sequences of images and sound to the audience in a deliberate order. The shots an editor chooses to include, and the context from which those shots are displayed, are useful tools an editor uses to express thematic ideas. Since the inception of film as an art form, film editors have taken the dive into learning exactly how their craft influences the way the audience feels during a film. No discovery has had quite the same impact as the Kuleshov Effect. In the early 1900s, Russian filmmaker Lev Kuleshov discovered that when a neutral image is placed adjacent to a contextualizing image, audience members reframe their perception of the neutral image. Let's look at some of Kuleshov's footage to help explain this concept a little better. In his first experiment, Kuleshov films a man with a neutral facial expression. After resting on this image for a few seconds, Kuleshov decided to pair this image with one of a child in a casket. After placing the two images together, a Kuleshov sequence is created. The audience, according to Kuleshov, must assert that the man is grieving for the loss of a child. In the same way, placed adjacent to an image of food, the audience must assert that the man is hungry. Context matters. Let's look into another effect editing has on the audience. Let's look into visual metaphor. Take this scene for example. Two characters who just met are in a car together. Due to the tension and awkwardness in their situation, separate takes of each actor alone on screen are used to show distance. However, once the characters begin opening up, a wide shot with both in frame is used to signify that they have become more comfortable. So as you can see, every single cut has significance behind it. Every single cut should give the audience insight into how each character thinks and feels. Take a look at another example. This time, let's look at foreshadowing. A character accidentally spills her glass of wine. As we see her begin to refill the glass, we cut to a separate shot of a different, full glass, while the sound of the pouring continues off screen. While the audience isn't aware of it yet, both wine glasses were actually drugged, and this character just inadvertently saved her own life by spilling her glass and refilling it with fresh wine. Anytime a close-up of an inanimate object is used, it's a clue to viewers to pay attention and remember it. A casual viewer won't think twice when seeing these shots, but will still make the connection when the object comes into play later on, since the editor has planted a clue in their subconscious. In this case, a different character will eventually drink the other glass in a later scene, revealing the significance of foreshadowing to the audience. Keep this in mind next time you're watching a movie. In the words of Orson Welles, the whole eloquence of cinema is achieved in the editing room. And we couldn't agree more. So practice. Editing can make or break a film, create emotion, or take it away. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in a comment below. I'm Evan Rutherford with Parthian Enterprises. Thanks for watching.